Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in and checking out my channel. I really appreciate it. This video is going to be mostly e.l.f. I had ordered a bunch of products from e.l.f. and the first box got delivered and then the second box is delayed. So a lot of the products that are in the second box, I'm just going to use a few non-e.l.f. products. So the first thing that I want to use is primer. I'm using the e.l.f. matte primer. I actually love this. This is really good. And so this is amazing. Ignore the fact that I lost a fingernail. It happened last night while I was doing some arts and craft. So I have the matte primer. They do have a few other ones. And so I am pleasantly surprised with this. Honestly, I don't need to buy any primer because I have tons of primers. Does it keep you super matte? No, but it does keep you matte longer. And then the other primer that I'm going to use is on my eyes, and this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and this is in sheer. They do have one with a similar setup as this one where it's white, and that's on my other order because I thought if I ever want to like do some pastel colors and I want them to show up on my skin tone, I need a white base. So the next thing that I am going to be using is a eyebrow pencil. The ones that I have are not e.l.f. I'm going to come back and I'm going to have my eyebrows done, and then I'll show you me using this one. So my eyebrows are done and I'm going to show you how I use this. This is just basically just clear wax. And it's really good for just setting your brows, and you just basically just comb it through. It does leave some of the brow product on the little wax stick, so if you don't like that, you can wipe it off. And I just take a spoolie and I just basically comb that through to evenly distribute it, and then that's it. So usually when I do this, it sets my brows. It's a soft wax, so I haven't had it run on me. So the next product that I'm going to be using from e.l.f. are their bite-sized shadows. I have two of them. This is the Truffles palette, and I will tell you, this makes amazing smoky eye, and the black in here is no joke black. And so this shimmer right here is absolutely amazing. And then on the other end, that's that black. You could use that as an eyeliner, and it's darker than most eyeliners that I have. The newest shade that I purchased that came in my little shipment was this one. And this one is Hot Jalapeno, and it's greens and yellows. I'm going to use a little bit of both. Mostly I'm going to focus on the transition shade in this one, which is the dark brown and the black. So it's going to be these two right here, and then I'm going to use these three shades to do the eye look. So first thing I'm going to do is go into this dark brown shade just to act as kind of like a bridge. And let me zoom you guys in. First shade I'm going to use is this little shimmery shade, which is right here. It's right next to yellow. That's going in the innermost corner. Next, which is this really light green, I'm going to slightly overlap on the shimmery shade and then move it over to the middle. And then the last is going to be this dark green. And I'm following the shape of my eye, so the end half is going to be kind of like pointed because I want to do a wing line. gonna go back and blend the two shades. Then I'm gonna go back into the dark brown and just deepen up that crease. Gonna get a fluffy brush, and then I'm going to go to this medium brown right here to do the underbrow highlight. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So basically what I did that you missed was I took this e.l.f. wipe and I just kind of cleaned up the fallout because it did have a lot of fallout. Now all I did was use that to sharpen the line. You can see my face is still kind of wet from it. Now I do not have an e.l.f. eyeliner. So what I was going to use, or what I am going to use, black from the Truffles palette, which is right here. So I'm going to take a little bit of setting spray and get a liner brush. Get some of it off of here, and then literally go into this shadow. With that, I'm actually going to go back and put some of that primer on, because when I wiped, I have a feeling I might have wiped some of the primer on. Since that's my really oily zone, I don't want to develop any oils right there, so I'm just going back and adding that e.l.f. primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. foundation, and this is their oil-free flawless finish foundation. The shade that I have is Latte. This is my second attempt at finding a foundation for me. This one is too light. I tried caramel and it's still a little too light, so I'm just gonna have to go with cinnamon, but cinnamon is slightly too dark, so it's like I'm not quite there. But this is what Latte looks like on me, so you can see it's just slightly too light. So I'm going to use one of my other foundations, which is a lot richer or deeper, and I'm going to use from Beauty Bakerie. And I feel like I'm a mixologist because I'm literally between a lot of shades for a lot of brands, so I end up mixing a lot of foundations. So you can see that's the e.l.f. The Beauty Bakerie, which is that dark one, which is too dark, and then you can see the e.l.f. one, which is too light. So I'm just going to blend these in a little. I wanted the mix sets that they have where you can add a little bit and it deepens it or lightens it. All of them are sold out, even when I went and did my second order. So that's what it looks like now with it blended. And I'm going to be using their face sponge from their Retro Paradise. This is from their latest collection, and it actually comes with 3 sponges. It comes with their face sponge. You can see I've used it. This one, which I haven't used, and then this little baby one. And then I have one more of their sponges that I'm going to use for my concealer. So we're going to... As I'm reading the information on the foundation, it actually is a satin finish. I feel like I could definitely see the sheen. I'm not big on dewy finishes or satin finishes. I'm more of a matte girl. When you're oily, I feel like matte is like a comfort zone because you know eventually glow is going to come. I would definitely say that it's medium plus, not full, unless you're mixing with something that has a lot more intensity and that can give it that full coverage. I'm actually going to put my lashes on, and the lashes that I purchased are from e.l.f. They're the false mink lashes, and I have Troublemaker. And let me take them out the package. But this is what it looks like out of the package, so that's really, really pretty. And you guys know it takes me a while to put the lashes on. So when I come back, I have the lashes on, and then we do finish the next steps. Okay, so this is me with the lashes. I like them. They're just a little longer than what I'm used to. They're really cute though. They do have a black band. I will point that out. And the black band is a little on the stiff side. So I had to like roll it a little bit and to get it to fit. It is almost a little too long for my eyes. I can kind of see the band just slightly, and I use a non-e.l.f. glue. They don't have any glue to my knowledge. I didn't see any on the site. So we'll see how they last today since I'm going to be with my sister. So to conceal under my eye, I'm going to be using their Hydrating Concealer. And the shade that I have for the Hydrating Concealer is Deep Olive. And it comes in the white. I do have their other concealer, which is their just a regular Camo concealer. And that's in Deep Cinnamon. And I will show you the shades on my hand. And this is why I think Cinnamon is definitely the foundation shade. It's just slightly red, and I don't have red undertone, and that's the only thing. Their olive undertones are too light. So here it is. So the darker one, the one at the top is the sienna, and then the one underneath it is the olives. I'm going to use the Hydro, which is the deep olive, underneath my eye, and then I'm going to use the Camo concealer sponge to set that, to spread it. I am tongue-tied today. I'm going to set with a powder. I'm going to use my Givenchy powder. I normally set I'm going to only because I don't have any e.l.f. products. So I'm setting underneath my eye with the powder, and I realized I didn't do underneath my eye, so I'm going to go grab the Jalapeno palette really quick, and I'm going to use a e.l.f. brush, and this is their, I've had this in my collection a long time, and I'm going to do the dark green underneath the eye, and then I'm going to grab this brush, and then I'm going to take that light green on the inner corner. So using my e.l.f. brush, I'm going to brush off all this powder. And the brush that I used is their, I don't know the name of this brush, but I'll put it somewhere on the screen. For the cheeks, I'm going to be using the Monochromatic Multi-Stick in Sparkling Rose. I have the box here because I was going to butcher the name if I did not read it. And so I'm going to show you what the shade looks like. It's very similar to one of the high-end ones that I received, and it's from Milk. But so the rose I thought would be like a blush hue. It's more of a purple, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's more of a purple than a pinky hue. But when you spread it out, it does have a lot of shimmer, very similar to the Milk one, but Milk one does it, the shimmers are not like in your face. It's like a subtle, this one is not subtle at all. And so I'm going to use the sponge. Let me see, I'll use this sponge to apply it. So first, this side I'll just use my finger so we can see the difference. Usually for the Milk one, I just use my finger to apply it, and but I have read on their website that you can use a sponge. That's kind of chalky, so let's take the sponge and finish it out. And with this, you don't need a highlighter because it has a built-in shimmer, so it kind of acts as your highlighter. So there it is on, and then I'm going to try putting it directly on here to see. Putting it on the beauty sponge gives it a more diffuse, but you can build it up. So the next thing that I'm going to use is the matte lip color, and this is in Praline. It's a beautiful dusty rose. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. I use majority e.l.f. product. There are one or two things that were not e.l.f. that I didn't have equivalent to at e.l.f. at this time. But again, like I said, I have a shipment coming in. It's just delayed, I'll definitely have to do my top 5, top 10 once that comes in. But I definitely like the eyeshadow. I am very pleasantly pleased with their eyeshadow. I used to, e.l.f. was the first brand that I started off with makeup, because I was like, let me see if I can do this. And I could afford them. I didn't have a lot of green, so that's the reason why I had initially purchased the jalapeno, was because I wanted to add some green. But I'm really liking the look, and it's monochromatic, so I feel like I can wear this during the day, and it's summer. But then I could do a halo eye probably closer to the fall, and it would look good because it has like the dark with that pop. I'm definitely gonna have to work on trying to find a foundation from e.l.f. that fits. They have a lot of really great products, so definitely check them out, and I'll definitely let you know my top 5 once I have all the e.l.f. products that I at my disposal to test and to try. There are a few things that I've tried and I've just discovered that I don't like, and if I keep talking, this video is going to go super long. Know that you're blessed and loved, and I hope that you guys stay safe. Talk to you later.